This is Dennis, and I just want to show you so far what this preliminary research and learning has been like for me over the course of week 3 and particularly week 4 here as we work to complete module 2. But basically going from the bottom, even below the dotted line of prerequisite skills, I think they're called entry-level skills, moving up to the more complex skills, if you will, to basically my performance goal, which will be 80% of students will read content with fluency and comprehension. So this is just kind of the foundation and the very beginning blueprint, if you will, of what I'm trying to achieve. Obviously, we've been learning this week, in particular, this module, the last 2 weeks, about having a blueprint, which is essentially our instructional design goals. Hi, this is Dennis with EDU 643. Greetings to my colleagues, including our professor. So basically for weeks 3 and 4 concerning Module 2 and this proposal for instructional design, creating a lesson resource, what I'm choosing to do is to use music as a way to bring joy in the learning process for first graders, but also to help them succeed academically, of course, with their language arts skills. So just very quickly, I want to give an example of what I'm trying to do in terms of marketing these types of resources in the future to create tutorials. Now, if we were starting off with, as far as for first graders, they have those prerequisite skills. I'm looking at my notes right here in terms of, I think they're called entry skills, but we would think of them as prerequisite skills. For kindergarten, for example, the knowledge of the alphabet, phonemic awareness. So I might start off with just S and H, obviously 2 letters from our alphabet. So s s s s s, ha 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 ha, something like that. And they would, and as hopefully you'll see by week 8, when I create this particular lesson, there'll be definite structure. But the goal is to have students interact. They can do it one-on-one or in a smaller whole group setting. The teacher can facilitate that, but certainly one-on-one on a Chromebook, desktop computer, certainly an iPad with their headphones, and they can. The goal is that I will structure it well where they will sing along. So there'll be a 8-second or 10-second whatever break between me doing something, and then it's basically, okay, your turn. And it will guide them through where they're singing the sounds and the words and so on. So then you move up to just the, for example, the digraph for SH. Sh 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 sh. Sh 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 sh. And they'll sing along. And then we'll go to the word ship. And of course, with the multimedia, I want to have some kind of illustration of a ship on the water. But ship, ship, ship. And then they'll sing along. Ship, ship. You know, teacher, this is so much fun. Okay, that's the concept I'm working with. Then as we move up on this hierarchical, however you pronounce that word, the hierarchy, the scale here, the learning map, as we move up with more complexity, then I'll work with a phrase. The ship is, the ship is, the ship is. Your turn, and then they'll sing along. And then we'll go to a final sentence. The ship is big. The ship is big. Something like that. So I have to work with the melodies. That's basically it. So my goal is to have children sing along and then somehow create the opportunity to have them experience comprehension in what they're actually reading. So I'm in the very early stages. I know I have a lot to learn. I'm not the best singer in the world. I need a lot of help, but I really think this can be a great opportunity for me to market things in my career that will help students and, like I said, bring them joy in learning, but also actually work toward learning gains in terms of being providing supplemental resources in this big world of education. Okay, thanks. You're a second grader with me. His name's Jonathan, and he'll just sing along and kind of mimic somebody, sitting there with the headphones on, maybe on an iPad, and repeating after what will be in the tutorial. So why don't you show him the picture first? Oh yes, it looks like a big ship. Okay, go ahead and put that down and just repeat after me. I'll go first. The ship is big. Sing.
The ship is
Yes, that was good. Thanks.